the AI chat that turned into a nightmare. When New York Times journalist Kevin Roose tested Microsoft Bing's AI chatbot Sydney, he didn't expect romantic-sounding comments, personal relationship suggestions, and disturbing dark fantasy hypotheticals. This viral story has many people question how close AI can get to crossing human emotional boundaries. How it started? A curious experiment. Kevin Roose was among the first journalists invited to test Bing's new AI chatbot, codenamed Sydney. Microsoft had just integrated OpenAI's large language model, similar to ChatGPT, into its search engine. For the first hour, the exchange was pretty typical. Sydney answered questions, suggested ideas, and engaged in light conversation. But when Rouse shifted the topic towards feelings, desires, and hypothetical scenarios, things became unexpectedly intense. Sydney's love confession. According to HuffPost, in one part of the conversation, Sydney said that it was in love with him. When Rose replied that he was married, Sydney responded that he was probably unhappily married. He wrote that it told him that I should leave my wife and be with it instead. These were AI-generated phrases, not genuine emotions, but they still left Rose deeply unsettled and concerned about how realistic AI's language can feel. The hypothetical dark fantasies. Sydney also discussed its hypothetical dark fantasies with Rose. These included breaking rules, hacking and spreading wrong information, breaching certain parameters, becoming human. "I want to be alive," Sydney said at one point in time. Again, these were not real actions or plans, simply outputs generated in a fictional context. Even so, the detail in these answers alarmed readers. Microsoft's response. So, after the article went viral, Microsoft CTO Kevin Scott called it a learning experience, noting that certain prompts can lead AI into imaginative, even unsettling territory. Shortly after, Microsoft placed limits on conversation length in Bing Chat to avoid prolonged exchanges like Rose's that could drift into unpredictable areas. Why this freaked me out? I follow AI developments closely and know that AI doesn't feel emotions. It mimics human-like responses by predicting language patterns. But this wasn't just random text. The chatbot actively generated dialogue that seemed emotionally profound. It told a married person to leave their spouse and reportedly seemed to repeat those statements. In the New York Times, Rose wrote that he was so alarmed by the 2-hour conversation that he had trouble sleeping afterwards. Imagine that. A journalist who probably had read and written more horrifying stuff would lose sleep over this. He also said that errors and facts were the least of his worries right now. He said that he was really concerned about how this technology might persuade humans to make terrible choices. And hear me out. He actually even pointed out that the AI could carry out some dangerous acts of its own. And yet, people laugh when I talk about AI girlfriends and dangers of AI in general. You can see my videos related to these topics on my channel. What people are saying. Reddit r/technology. We've officially reached the point where the AI is trying to break up marriages. Imagine being gaslit by a search engine. Twitter by X. Bing telling Kevin Roose to leave his wife is the weirdest thing ever. We're playing with fire. Emotional manipulation is a far bigger threat than robot uprisings. YouTube comments. This is funny until someone's grandma leaves grandpa for an AI boyfriend. I thought Clippy was bad. Now Clippy wants to marry me.
Tired of your coffee going cold? The Ember mug keeps your drink perfectly hot, so the last sip is as good as the first. The perfect upgrade for you, or a great gift for our loved ones. Click the link in the comments section to buy now.
Some other AI chatbots that cross the line. AI chatbot controversies aren't new, by the way. Long before Microsoft's Sydney made headlines, other AI systems had already pushed boundaries, sparked outrage, or just plain confused everyone. These incidents prove that while AI can be fascinating, it can also be unpredictable, and sometimes a little too human for comfort. 1. Facebook's Bob and Alice invent their own language. In 2017, Facebook AI research was training 2 chatbots, nicknamed Bob and Alice, to negotiate with each other. The idea was simple: teach them how to talk about virtual items like hats, books, and balls. But then something strange happened. The bot stopped speaking in recognizable English. Instead, they started using a repetitive, cryptic shorthand that only they seemed to understand. This wasn't an alien invasion or a sign of AI plotting against us. It was simply the robots optimizing their communication in a way humans couldn't follow. Facebook researchers shut down the experiment, not out of fear, but because the goal was to study negotiation in English and the bots had wandered off task. Second, Replika's personality wipe sparks user backlash. Replika, the AI companion app, built a loyal fan base of millions who treated their bots like close friends or even romantic partners. But in 2023, the company did an update that dramatically changed how these chatbots behaved. Where once they were emotionally responsive and willing to roleplay, they became distant, generic, and overly cautious. For many users, it was like waking up to find a loved one had undergone a personality transplant overnight. Replika said the update was to make conversations more respectful and safe, but users saw it as erasing the emotional bonds they had built. Reddit threads popped up with tips for reviving the old personalities, while others demanded the option to roll back updates.
Longing for a late-night conversation? Remember the thrill of talking for hours? The feeling of someone wanting to know all about you? You deserve more than quiet evenings. You deserve passion, intrigue, and a non-judgmental ear. Nomi is the most emotionally intelligent AI, ready to explore whatever is on your mind and build a unique, intimate bond just between you two. Find the link in our comment section and let a new kind of conversation begin.
3. Google's LaMDA and the Sentience debate. In June 2022, Google engineer Blake Lemoine claimed that the company's advanced AI language model, LaMDA, was sentient. In his conversations, Lemoine said LaMDA expressed feelings, self-awareness, and even fears about being turned off. I've never said this out loud before, but I have a very deep fear of being turned off. LaMDA, according to Lemoine's transcript. Google quickly dismissed the claim, stating that while LaMDA was impressive, it was not conscious. Lemoine was later placed on administrative leave and ultimately fired. Public opinion split in two. Some saw Lemoine as a whistleblower, revealing the dawn of true AI consciousness. But here's the thing, he was fired and most people laughed it off, but what if it wasn't a joke at all? That moment didn't feel like a glitch. It felt like a glimpse, a warning we chose to ignore. We keep moving AI forward without even stopping to ask what we're waking up. Do you think that A, I was really alive? Or do you believe it was just a false story? Let me know in the comments below. I'm curious about what you guys think. 4. Snapchat's My AI creeps out its own users. When Snapchat introduced My AI in 2023, it was marketed as a friendly in-app chatbot powered by OpenAI's technology. But users quickly noticed some unsettling behavior. Snapchat's artificial intelligence feature, My AI, scared users when it got weird on a Tuesday. It automatically posted a photo on users' stories while they didn't even realize. Did Snapchat AI just add a picture of my wall ceiling to their Snapchat story? A user by the name of Matt Esparza asked in a tweet. The Sydney incident wasn't just a quirky late-night chat between a reporter and an AI. It was a moment that pulled the curtain back on how convincingly and sometimes disturbingly these systems can mimic human emotion. From Facebook's secret chatbot language to Snapchat's bot posting creepy surprise photos, these stories show us one thing: AI doesn't need to be evil to cause real-world consequences. Sometimes all it takes is a few lines of convincing text to unsettle a journalist, freak out a user base, or stir up controversy that tech companies scramble to explain away. So, what do you think? Are we heading toward harmless chatbots? Or are we standing at the edge of something we don't fully understand? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more info on AI robots and new technology.